ceremony here at 2023 Curwood Festival. This is the 46th annual Curwood Festival. My name is David Hood. I'll be the Master of Ceremonies tonight, and I want to welcome each and every one of you today to this special occasion. I would like the board members of the Curwood Festival to raise their hands, please, and you can see them over here. And then I would like to ask all the volunteers to raise their hands. This event would not be possible had it not been for your dedication to put this thing together, the love and the care that you put into it. We want to appreciate you and give you a big round of applause and say thank you. Also joining us today is the Owasso High School Trojan Marching Band off to my right. It's so great to see all of you. Let's give them a big round of applause. So the band today is comprised of the 10th and 11th grade members, led by Mrs. Jillian Kowalczyk. Jillian, raise your hand. Woohoo! Love it. Representatives of this group have been taken part of every Curwood opening ceremony since 1977. It's terrific to have them here. Also presenting the colors today is the Owasso VFW Post 9455 Color Guard and Auxiliary. Let's give them a big round of applause. They've been all over the county for the last week or so, and it's great to see them. They were originally formed in 1961, so the representatives here of the Owasso VFW Post 9455 Color Guard and Auxiliary have served as the festival's official color guard since 1977. Led by Commander Larry Thayer and Auxiliary President Peggy Schooley, the post supports its Boy Scout troop, the Auxiliary, VFW National Home, Camp Trotter, VA Hospital, where they do some monthly visits, and they're also responsible for a scholarship fund. Thank you very much. And I would like to ask all of you to stand for the playing of our national anthem.
No, you can stand. Oh, you got my butt started.
One.
Color guard, attention. Precinct. Arms.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Pastor Marlene Webster of the Owasso City Church for our invocation. Pastor Marlene Webster has led the Owasso City Church for the past 11 years, along with leading the congregation at the Owasso City Church. She serves our community as a vice president on the Owasso Public Schools Board, county commissioner for District 1, and works with the Pleasant Valley Impact Center in Shiawassee Hope. Pastor Webster has been an active member of our community for over 28 years, and now for our invocation, Pastor Marlene Webster.
Will you join me as we pray tonight? Eternal God, as we open Curwood Festival on this beautiful evening, we pause to give thanks for the privilege of living in this beautiful city on the banks of the beautiful Shiawassee River. Over the next days, help us to celebrate all of the good gifts you give to us: art, music, amusement, food, community, family, and neighbors. We ask that you would give peace and protection to each participant, from the volunteers and festival organizers to law enforcement officers to children on rides and those marching in parades. In these days when we are often prone to disagreement and division, may this festival be a time of opening our hearts to new friends and reconciling with old. Help us to practice kindness to everyone we meet, especially those who work behind the scenes in roles we may take for granted, like those who clean the porta potties or make our French fries. May the joy we experience over these next few days be a small glimpse of the joy that we will experience when all on earth as it is in heaven. I offer this prayer in the name of Jesus, the one who loves us and invites us into your joy. Amen.
Amen.
And now a man who really needs no introduction, I'll give him a small one. Gives me great pleasure to welcome my friend Joe Peterson, Curwood Festival President and Mr. Owasso Chairman. Joe?
Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Pastor Marlene. Pastor Marlene is not only a friend, but she is a mentor to me, and she is such a blessing to this community, and I'm so thankful she's here. And just to be clear, the people that clean the Porta Johns are not the same people making the French fries. On behalf of the entire Board of Directors, welcome to the 46th Annual Curwood Festival. I don't feel that it's an exaggeration to say that this festival is an expression of love for this community, its history, and the amazing people that have created it. And just being here tonight, all of you have become part of that incredible history, so thank you. For the past 12 months, dozens of loyal Curwood volunteers have poured their hearts and souls into keeping this festival not just alive and well, but thriving. Keeping our oldest traditions going and creating new events to spark our imaginations and generate an increase in public interest. This is not an easy undertaking by any stretch of the imagination. As a community, we are truly blessed to have volunteers that are willing to step up and out of their normal hectic lifestyles to make all of this happen. Do we have enough volunteers? No, we do not. Are we hopeful that more people will step up and commit to making this festival a community and family event? Yes, we are. Does this sound like a commercial for volunteers? Well, maybe a little bit. I should focus all of it over here because there's a lot of potential here. We made a commitment a couple of years ago to strengthen and build a stronger connection with this community. This festival belongs to all of us, and we should all take part and feel a part of it. Our work isn't done, but we have made wonderful strides, and we'll continue that work. The results can be seen throughout the festival, in our events, exhibits, and in our amazing and generous sponsors. It is our sincere hope that everyone that visits and participates in our festival this weekend will eat, drink, learn, discover, play, laugh, smile, and leave Owasso with a heart full of joy. Another great place for applause. A heart full of joy. I don't mind helping. Our next guest is truly an Owasso treasure. She is kind, sincere, beautiful inside and out, and a forever loyal friend to Curwood. It is with great pride that I introduce to you our very own Queen of the Castle, the 2023 Curwood Festival Grand Marshal, Denise Grace.
Funny. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So 100 years ago, James Oliver Curwood wrote, "Owasso is the nicest place on earth. I was born there, and I hope to die there." This year, the castle is celebrating its 100th anniversary. And during that period 100 years ago, James Oliver Curwood was one of the highest paid authors in the world, the first author to make over $1 million. Even though he could have chose to live anywhere in the world he wanted, he chose to stay here in Owasso. It was here he built his writing studio, raised his family, and the place he called home. In 1948, while campaigning for the presidency of the United States, just a little history lesson, I promise, Owasso's own Thomas Dewey said, "Nowhere have I found a city more eager to welcome the stranger or take to heart its returning son." To me, that is what the Curwood Festival is about. To me, it's always been a form of homecoming. Those people who come home every year, the first full weekend in June. My own sister Darlene is here from Kentucky with her granddaughter, introducing a new generation to Owasso, to Curwood, and to the festival. This weekend is about sitting with your family and watching your children march down Main Street with the Trojan Marching Band the same way you did 20 years ago. It's about catching up with old friends and neighbors and making new friends along the way. It's tradition. I am up here because of those who paved the road before me, those whose footsteps I try to fill, such as Ivan Conger, Helen Harrelson, and Sally Sue Gale. As the castle docent, I'm in the unique position that I get to see Owasso through our visitors' eyes. I get to see their excitement to tour the castle or to visit the writing studio of an author they grew up reading. I get to see their excitement when they find out the real Polar Express train is just a couple blocks from here, or their anticipation to visit some of our unique shops and restaurants. I am privileged to listen to their stories, like the lady from Florida who phoned a postcard of the castle in an antique store and had to come all the way to Michigan and see it for herself. It's the young father from Poland who ran out to his car so he could show me the James Oliver Curwood book he brought with him from Poland because he was reading it to his son every night, the same way his father had read it to him. It's the lonely college student who is eager to get away from campus and explore Michigan. Their appreciation of the castle validates what I do, and I always say I do what I do because I love what I do. While I am honored to represent the Curwood Festival this year, I think there are others who need to be recognized. I want to recognize the City of Owasso, especially City Manager Nathan Henney and Assistant City Manager Amy Fuller, who along with the Owasso Department of Public Works help maintain the buildings. Along that line, I want to thank the Owasso Historical Commission, who look after not only the castle, but the Comstock Cabin, the Woodard Paymaster Building, and the Amos Gould House. I want to thank the Curwood Festival Board, past and present, for helping us keep Mr. Curwood's memory alive in our community and to those who attend the festival. And I have to give a shout out to our many festival volunteers who work hard 12 months a year to give us a weekend of new memories. Personally, I'd like to thank David Hood and Stiefel for sponsoring this award. I want to thank my workers at the Shiawassee District Library, who are always there when I hit stumbling blocks in my research or to bolster my spirits, and they always make me laugh in the process. I have to thank my best good friend, Beth Numerick, and her family, who along with my friends and neighbors nominated me for this honor and kept the secret from me for 2 weeks. Not that I'm holding a grudge. Last and certainly not least, I need to thank my family who put up with my weird idiosyncrasies, such as stopping at a library in Fort Wayne, Indiana, because they have a picture of Curwood that I didn't have while we were on vacation. After all, the festival is about family, and my family is always there when I need them. So, whether you're an Owasso resident, a returning son, or a friend I've yet to meet, enjoy Owasso and enjoy the festival. Thank you.
Congratulations. Jillian, let's hear from the Owasso Trojan Marching Band. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our 2023 Miss Curwood Festival Queen and Miss Curwood Festival Junior Queen and their respective courts. After our introductions, our Queen will share a few words with us. This year's Miss Curwood 2023 is Tatum Galbavy. Tatum is a daughter of Alora Strobridge and Troy Mitz. She will be attending MSU, go Spartans, in the fall, where she will be pursuing a bachelor's degree in social work. She enjoys going to the gym and making bracelets and being with her siblings. Her sponsor is Labella Salon. Emily Livingston is this year's Queen Attendant. She's the daughter of Cindy and Aaron Livingston of Owasso, and she's a graduate of Owasso High School with high honors. She has plans to go to Central Michigan University, go Chips. She enjoys photography, music, and volunteering. Her sponsor is Bombshell Boutique. This year's Curwood Junior Queen is Taylor Spielman. Taylor is the daughter of Bridget and Tyler Spielman of Owasso. She attends Owasso High School and enjoys equestrian sports, dance, theater, and FFA agriculture. Her sponsor is Spielman Lawn and Snow. The Junior Queen Attendant is Emma Jackson. She's the daughter of Nicole Gillette and Chris Jackson. She attends Corona High School. She enjoys painting, fashion, and cheerleading. Her sponsors are her friends and family. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the podium Miss Curwood Festival Queen Tatum Galbavy for a few words.
Good evening. My name is Tatum Galbavy. I am your 2023 Miss Curwood Festival. I am 19 years old and will be attending Michigan State in the fall. Go Green. I'm going into Michigan State with 44 credits to pursue my career in social work. From there, I'd like to start a career in child protective services or foster care side of social work. Being your 2023 Miss Curwood Festival, along with royalty, we have been able to participate in lots of events. One event we have participated in twice now is the mobile food pantry held at the YMCA. This has been my favorite volunteer activity so far. Seeing the smiles on people's faces that we are helping in the community brings happiness to me. Another volunteer activity we have participated in is reading books to the resident at Pleasant View, as well as being a participant judge at the Beautiful Baby Contest. I am so excited to celebrate not only the 46th Annual Festival of Curwood, but the 100th anniversary of the beautiful Curwood Castle. Speaking of history, when it comes to the festival, let me take you back to my childhood. I remember years ago being that little girl sitting outside of Wendy's, my skin toasting in the sun, just to watch in awe as the Queen and Princesses drove by on their float. I can proudly say that's me now. Those girls are now watching in awe at us as we drive through the parade on our float. When it comes to the Curwood Festival, I'm most excited about making memories with not only my Curwood royalty members, but my little sister Mariah Mitz, who is the 2023 Princess Attendant. I'm so thankful we get to share this opportunity together. Congrats, sis. But I'm also looking forward to becoming close like sisters with all my royalty members. I'd like to thank the Curwood Board and Committee, vendors and volunteers for being able to make the Curwood Festival happen. I'd also like to thank my friends and family for being a part of the Curwood Festival and supporting me. Thank you to my Curwood royalty group for being here, and our coordinators for dealing with us and our shenanigans. Thank you. If you see me and the Curwood royalty members during this weekend of festivities, please come feel free and say hi and snap a selfie. It'd be a great opportunity for you and your family to come talk to the royal members at our kids event this Sunday from 11 to 1 over at the Curwood Lounge behind the fire station. If you have any events you would like to have the Curwood royalty present at, come talk to our amazing coordinators. We would love to participate in community events. I hope you all enjoy this weekend of festivities at Curwood. Don't forget to grab a corn dog, some juicy lemonade, or a sweet elephant ear.
I now have the privilege to introduce this year's Curwood Festival Princess and her court. Emma Watson was crowned Miss Curwood Princess 2023 and is the daughter of Cassie Hall Watson and Rob Watson of Owasso. She is a third grader at Morris Elementary School, and her sponsor is Corey Shook and Associates. Mariah Mitz is this year's Curwood Princess Attendant. She's the daughter of Alora Strobridge and Troy Mitz. Mariah attends Corona Middle School, and her sponsor is Labella Salon. You know, every year I get so excited about this part. I just can't contain my excitement here. It gives me great pleasure now to bring our mayor, Rob Teich, up here. He's been our mayor since November 2022, a longtime Owasso advocate. Many of you would know his mother, Virginia Jo Teich. She was the first woman to hold a council seat in Owasso and served as an inspiration to Rob. And we are so grateful to have him be the leader of our city. And let's welcome him with a big round of applause for our proclamation.
Thanks, David. It's a privilege and honor for me to be here tonight to represent the city of Owasso. I have been here quite a long time. I think I was like 25 years old when Curwood Festival began. So I've created a lot of memories, or had a lot of memories created because of this festival. And I'm hoping that memories will be made today and in the future festivals to be had. A couple of the memories just that come to mind are my parents being Royal Mounties and marching in the parade, and I think there was probably 30, 40 of them, and they were very much involved with the Curwood Festival. Mom was also in charge of the arts and crafts, putting that together for many, many years. I, as a young man, was a young Kiwanian, and we sold duck tickets. I don't know if you remember that. but we would sell 300 to 500 duck tickets. We'd have basically we'd be in the parade with our float with the big duck. And it's Saturday, we would go to the bridge by the city hall, and we would have 300 to 500 ducks in a bag, and we'd probably have about 20 quantians in the river, and sometimes the river was quite high, and we would have it netted off so the ducks would finally come into like a funnel, and the first duck through would be the winner, and those ducks would be numbered, and they'd all have to be registered by the state of Michigan, so everything was official. So I was involved with that. My daughter was on the court, and I remember her running for being on the court. I'm thinking that might have been 2004, right around there, so it kind of tells you my age again. So a lot of memories, looking to create a lot more memories, and again, I hope that you make many memories yourself today, good memories this weekend and going forward. And with that, I am honored to read a proclamation from the mayor's office. A proclamation of the mayor's office of the city of Owasso, Michigan, officially opening the 46th annual Curwood Festival, June 1st through June 4th, 2023. Whereas we are gathered to recognize the commencement of the 46th annual Curwood Festival, held to honor famed author and conservationist James Oliver Curwood, and to celebrate our rich community history. And whereas the Curwood Festival is celebrating its 46th year and will pay special tribute to its many sponsors and volunteers who contribute time and talents to make this a fun-filled and delightful festival. And whereas it is with great honor that the office of the mayor of the city of Owasso recognizes the opening ceremony and officially commences the Curwood Festival 2023. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the 46th annual Curwood Festival is hereby officially open. And all residents and visitors are warmly welcomed to Owasso to share with their friends and family this time-honored community tradition and delight in a memorable weekend proclaimed this first day of June 2023.
And again, let's hear from the Owasso High School Marching Trojan Band.
I have to be seventh grade. No one likes sixth graders except sixth graders are the two
We appreciate all of you joining us for the opening ceremony. President Joe Peterson, Curwood Festival Board, and volunteers, on behalf of a grateful community, we just want to say thank you.